I would go on and get in free agency a deal, my biggest contract to date, multi-million-dollar deal with Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
And so I went to Jacksonville after that season, and it was the worst, darkest season of my career. Just tons of adversity, tons of setbacks.
Yeah.
Had some injuries. The coaches didn't really want me there at portions of the season.
Was that Coughlin?
No, that was Gus Bradley. Gus Bradley was cool. Gus was great, but the offensive coordinator at the time that wasn't feeling me, and I had him in Seattle, and he ended up going out. He's head coach for UW. Jed Fish, he was the offensive coordinator, and the running back coach was my running back coach that offered me at UConn.
Okay.
At the time.
Oh, damn.
And it was just ugly.
Just awkwardness.
It was
a whole lot of awkwardness. He offered you and pulled the offer, bro. That's crazy as hell.
And I was at a point in the season I got turf toe early on in the season in training camp, and I fought my way back to play in the regular seasons, and I saw like my reps get shorter and shorter throughout the course of the season until I wasn't playing and I was on the inactive roster.
Yeah,
and I was like begging, and we were terrible at the time, like trash. And I'm just like, man, just give me a shot. Just give me an opportunity to show you what I could do. I was like, man, look at my stats. Look everywhere I've been. Like right. We got Maurice Jones-Drew. I understand that. He's a playmaker. And Maurice Jones-Drew was my training partner. So every offseason, we trained together.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I understand my role, but just give me an opportunity. At the time, we had got Denard Robinson. He was a quarterback that moved to running back at the time. And we had a guy named Jordan Todman, who went to UConn and played under the running back coach. That was
one of his guys.
One of his guys. And he was a really good running back. No shade to him. But I was like, I wasn't given like a fair opportunity to play
in the beginning. Yeah.
And it was rough. And I was like, I don't know if you've been to a place where you know people don't want you there.
Oh, yeah.
And people are having like passive aggressive conversations about you or indirect. Like they're having a team meeting. Like some of these guys need to have a better attitude about like their roles and I'm just like, I know you're talking about me.
Yeah.
And I'm going through it like mentally, like I'm just like going to work last night. Man, I don't want to be here. Like, this is crazy. Like they're not giving me an opportunity, they're not giving me a chance. You paid me. And I'm just sure I'm nothing I could do that really was my calling card could make my position better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't run any harder. I was the guy that ran the play down the field 30, 40 extra yards to the end zone every single play. Like we doing 9-on-7, I'm running it down to the end zone. None of that stuff, the extra work that I did mattered because they just didn't want me. And this is year 6 at the time.
Yeah.
I'm 28 years old and I'm fighting for my life and I'm feeling like they're sabotaging like my career at this point. Because if I can't play for a team that ain't winning no games, like nobody else is gonna give me a shot.
Mm-hmm.
And the running back coach ain't really helpful. He's telling me, and he never played in the NFL, but he was like, man, Justin, one day he put me to the side. He's like, man, you remind me of myself. Like me. I said,
how? You never put on pants?
Yeah, so we had it out, but we ended up being cool after a while. I ended up getting a shot against the Houston Texans because we're in the division now in Jacksonville. So I'm playing them twice a year. So we played them in the middle of the season or towards the end of the season. And they say, Justin, we're going to give you a shot this week. I'm like, okay, let me give you a shot. We're going to go in the third down package. We're going to have you up. And after fighting and battling, and we pull up to the stadium. We get the ball first on offense. First, second down goes by. They don't call my name. Third down, I'm ready to go into the game.
Mm-hmm.
They don't call my name. Fourth down comes, we punt the ball. And I'm just like pacing. So I'm like, okay, man, here we go. I'm like, y'all told me I was going to play on third down. Like, what's going on?
Right.
I'm making a little look at the coach. He kind of shrugging me off. And I'm just like, come on, don't do this to me. Like, give me a shot. You told me you was going to give me a shot. Give me a shot. Defense stop them. Offense, we get back on the field. First down comes to go. Second down comes to go. Third down, they say, Forsett, get in the game.
Yeah.
All right, I go inside, sprint time, buckle my chin strap. I line up to next to my tight end, Mercedes Lewis, my quarterback, Blaine Gabbert. At the time, I'm listening for the play call. Blaine says, far truth's right, 23 scat, all go halfback choice. He says, far truth's right, 23 scat, all go halfback choice.
Great play call.
Yeah, so what he's doing is third and four, down a distance. Quarterback is clearing out the defense with go routes.
Yeah.
So now I'm ISO on linebacker.
Oh, yo, man, whoever he was on.
Underneath linebacker.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And he's got a choice.
I can go in and out on him, so he can't win. So the ball is more than likely come to me. Offset. I'm looking at the defender. He's shaded on the outside of me. So the home run shot for
Texas.
me. It's good. I can taste it.
Texas,
right? He too wide. So he says to her, I'll take an open step. I run fast as I could to him, make a move on him, stick my foot together. As soon as I turn my head, boom, the ball hits me in the chest like a bullet.
Oh.
I'm off to the races now. I'm going 5 yards, 10 yards, 15 yards, 20 yards down the field. Like I always tell the story, I hear the wind whistling through the ear hole of my helmet. I could feel the breeze going through my hair when I had hair. I could hear all 3 Jacksonville Jaguars fans in the stands screaming my name.
Oh, it was a home game?
It was a
home game?
Exactly. So I'm going downfield and ended up getting tackled after a long run. And my adrenaline is up now because I was like, man, I knew I had it in me. I knew there was greatness left inside of this body of mine. I just needed an opportunity.
Yeah.
Like this whole time I've been fighting in battle, just give me, this is what I can do.
Yeah.
But as I lay down and the adrenaline starts to dissipate and my heart rate comes down, I start to feel like there's something I've never felt before.
What's going on now? Yeah.
I felt like it was a campfire in my cleat. And at that moment, I had broken my foot. From the run. I got tackled. And I was devastated. I remember laying on my back, looking up at the dome at the time in Reliant Stadium thinking, man, this is the last time I'm going to be able to play football. This is where it is. Like, it's my last time being able to pursue this dream, provide for my family in this matter. And the writing was on the wall as far as my time in Jacksonville. A few weeks later, I would be on injured reserve. A few months down the road, I would get fired. And I remember vividly, I knew it was going to happen. I had come to grips with me being released. And I was just like, my mind says, just get healthy, get back in shape. But also, I was doing, at the time, the NFLPA had this, some type of resource where they can help you build job resumes. So I put together my job resume, and I didn't have any. I've been playing football all my life. Outside of working in my parents' restaurant when I was a kid, when it was open, like that was the only experience that I really had. And that being a security guard, being a bouncer in San Francisco. That was the only thing that I had. But I had put that, and I got my that year in Jacksonville while I was on injured reserve. I got my degree, finished up my last courses, and so I was getting ready to go full-time into entrepreneurship. And I remember when they called me in, because I had to fly back into Jacksonville for them to release me. And I sat in that room with the general manager and Gus Bradley. And I was at peace. And they were talking to me about this, like, it's unfortunate that this went the way it went. And I was just like, man, guys, can I do something? Can I pray for you in this meeting before we leave? And I just wanted to clear the air, right?
All the tension that was there.
Yeah.
Just release it.
Yeah.
Be done with it.
Because I knew I wasn't going to let this moment define me as a human being. Like, it's just going to be another, story of overcoming.
Yeah.
At least that was my mindset. And I didn't know what it was. I was like, man, I was in a place, I read this book by John Gordon called Training Camp. And it's an amazing book. And it got me through the hard times throughout that season. And I was just like, man, if I was given another opportunity, whatever it is, to be great, I was going to maximize it. And